Imagine discovering an ancient faith hidden in the Kurdish mountains, one that teaches God doesn't just rule from heaven, but actually returns to earth in human form. Yarsanism begins with this revelation. Equally extraordinary is the Yarsani view of the soul's journey. They believe every person may live up to 1,001 lifetimes, each life advancing on a path of spiritual perfection. Only after the 1,000th reincarnation is a soul reunited with the divine, an idea completely unlike any from nearby religions. At its core, Yarsanism teaches one God, but one who periodically manifests in chosen human beings. To that end, Yarsanis memorize 6 major divine figures: Benjamin, David, Mustafa, Sir Musi, a holy woman called Khatun-e Rezbar, and Sultan Sahak, the faith's final and greatest incarnation. Tradition says his birth was miraculous. His mother, Khatun-e Rezbar, was impregnated by a pomegranate seed, making his birth effectively virginal. He grew into a wandering spiritual master whose teachings became scripture. Yarsani teaching also speaks of 2 worlds, the outer visible world and a hidden inner world of spiritual truth. Ordinary people live in the outer realm, but initiates believe a deeper reality underlies everything. This inner knowledge is revealed through esoteric learning given by saints. Yarsani stress they are outside Islam entirely. They do not follow the Islamic chain of prophecy and do not accept the Quran or Hadith as their guide. Instead, they revere their own masters and texts. The Yarsani community is egalitarian in its spirituality. Any Yarsani man can become a Sayyid if he sincerely follows the path. Sayyidhood is not inherited, it is a state of spiritual maturity. Followers pledge loyalty to their chosen Sayyid as to a father, and they are forbidden from marrying into the Sayyid's family. In practice, rank is based on devotion. Any man can, with effort, become a high-ranking leader. This gives the religion a very different social dynamic from blood-based tribal hierarchies in the region. At the center of a Yarsani community stands its sacred space. The green-domed shrine of Shah Hayas in Wardak near Mosul, Iraq, is one such place. Yarsanis venerate the tomb shrines of saints and teachers. Visiting a sacred tomb is an act of devotion, but unlike the Muslim Hajj, pilgrimage is not compulsory. It's a matter of personal faith. In a jam ceremony, followers sit together in a circle around their Sayyid. No one sits above anyone else. The Sayyid leads with prayers and readings while the congregation listens and joins in. Crucial to every jam is the musical instrument called the tambour. The Kurdish tambour is considered sacred. Its ringing jones and holy verses help devotees enter a state of remembrance and unity. Side rituals reinforce community. Offerings of food, niyaz, kurbani, or kidmet, are prepared, blessed, and shared. These include meat, rice, and fruit. Everyone eats together as one family. Yarsanis also observe a 3-day winter fast in memory of Sultan Sahak's trials, ending in a communal feast. The main scripture of the faith is the Kalam-e Saranjam, which means the word of the conclusion. It's a 15th century collection of poems, hymns, and sermons based on Sultan Sahak's teachings. Yarsanis treat this text as divine. Only initiated Sayyids see the full version, and it is said to have not been translated or changed since it was first recorded. One hymn states, "The 10th of the month of Zulhijjah is the feast of sacrifice." This reflects how Yarsanis interpret familiar Abrahamic symbols within their own theology, often invoking names like Dawud, David, or Bayamin, Benjamin. Modern scholars date Yarsanism's founding to the late 1300s or early 1400s. From the start, it blended ancient Iranian customs with reinterpreted Islamic ideas. Yarsanis revere Ali ibn Abi Talib as a divine manifestation, but yet they claim an older, syncretic heritage all their own. They call their faith Dine Yari, or the way of friendship, or Ahl-e Haqq, people of truth. They perform jam ceremonies instead of 5 daily prayers, fast their own days, and focus on purity and devotion over ritual law. Marriage is simpler, and their holidays include Nowruz and memorials for Sultan Sahak. Yarsanis do not believe in final judgment. The soul reincarnates until it reaches perfection. A proverb teaches, "Men do not fear the punishment of death. The death of man is like the dive that the duck makes." Good actions lead to blessed reincarnations. The soul evolves through each life. Since the 1979 Iranian Revolution, Yarsanis have faced persecution. Their religion is not officially recognized, and many hide their faith to avoid discrimination. Thousands fled to Iraq, while others quietly preserve their beliefs in remote Kurdish villages or diaspora communities. Historically, the Yarsani people have lived in specific regions across Iran and Iraq. In Iran, their presence is concentrated in the western provinces of Kermanshah, Loristan, and Ilam. In Iraq, Yarsani communities are found in areas such as Mosul, Kirkuk, Kalar, Khanakin, Erbil, Suleymaniya, and Halabja. These regions, marked by mountainous terrain and cultural crossroads, have served as the heartlands of Yarsani identity for centuries. If you found this enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more stories of hidden faiths and ancient traditions. Thanks for watching.